Here we go. Set.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. You look at this Niner defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Here's Thomas. Sheds off the tackle. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 16. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. This defense for the Dolphins, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Smash, red, grill, green. Hey, red. Eagle blue. Hut, hut.
Here's Lance. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The Niners had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Ready, ready.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Opposite, green. Yellow, line. Ready?
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up.
On the double. 560. Black shot.
And now they'll throw with Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On second down, here's Lance. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. That's complete left side to Gray. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
A 58-yard attempt.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Okay, ready?
Now back to throw. They complete it to Hill. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. Hill going to go in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll get that out wide to Waddle. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Back to the running game with Mostert. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. They run with Mostert off the option. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. He'll keep it himself. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Mostert will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Okay, ready?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Rail, yellow. Yellow, go. White, white. Cut.
Throwing now is Lance. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback. And he put it right where it needed to be.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Lance throwing out wide for Samuel. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Second down and 4. Lance looking to throw it. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
43 rail. Field, black. Ready.
Now Lance. And Lance will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Down.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Ready.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Back to throw now on first down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll look to throw here. And going deep for Hill.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Let's go now. Yellow. Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
Ready,
The
break.
49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Smith, red. Set, cut.
Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here we go.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Queen Jack.
Now Lance going to throw. Beating Samuel on the slant. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On first down, this is McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Red, cycle. Black Ultra. Set.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. That's Samuel, caught left side. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Come on, set. Blue striker. Blaster, 6.
And Lance now to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Fight, 97. Smash, red. Drill, green. Set, go.
Here's Lance to throw it. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Channing Tindall. And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
19, Charger, 19, Charger.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
throw here out of the gun.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, it's Lance.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's complete to Mooney.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the 1st.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
The tackle there by George Odom.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3.
65 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard. Once again, it's Mostert.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
Raheem Mostert.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins have tied the ball game with a chance to go ahead now in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we
And
go.
this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hurry, hurry. Ready, ready.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Drill, 52. Watch out now, 50 Fury. Ready?
Lance on the option left.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He has enough for the first down, and the keeper a gain of 6.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th.
On first down, Lance. Wow, and that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Ready up.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Here's Lance.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Come on.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
78 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. On 2nd down, here's the option.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Ready, set.
Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. In motion, Hill. They'll drop to throw. He
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And they work this out past the 25.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Now Mostert off the read option.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well. I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
You got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
This one complete to Tunyon underneath.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, my goodness! They were in field goal range, but it's intercepted. And the 49ers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Here's 1st and 10. Lance back to throw.
Throw left side complete. That's Willis. And he'll be knocked to the turf right there as he gets it up to the 43.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Lance looking to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd down.
Yellow. Green jack. Hey, green.
Here's Lance.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
10 cycles.
Up the gut, McCaffrey.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Now 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Pushes past him.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save the timeout.
Boy, missed tackles. That could be their downfall, Charles.
Yeah, they actually let him out of bounds there. Instead of the clock continuing to run, they let him out, and it turned into another timeout for him. Not good at all.
Let's go.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Yellow. Ready.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
So it all comes down to the right foot of Jake Moody.
2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it.